just don't touch me. You're ugly, bro. I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me. You're ugly, just don't touch me. You're ugly. These women love me, bro. They trying to me. That's the wrong way, the wrong way. Back your buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's ready, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's ready, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt, pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician, y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend, it's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will be an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out.
So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed, yeah, it's just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, it's that chicken out again.
In my back, bruh. Like abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
break it down.
This ain't Be the Great, man. This not Be the Great. This not Be the Great. No Little Panthers, no Bryce Young.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at
Come on, guys. I got one job. One job.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Following the interception, Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Buccaneers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. You look at this Carolina defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mayfield looks to throw. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So he'll gain a bit of yardage on the play.
We got a fumble, guys.
Well. Can almost see inside his face mask. The look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Mayfield off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded.
There you go,
it's
fellas.
a
Holding
loss of
3.
5, and now it's second
It's
down.
holding the 3.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Mayfield. Touchdown. Quaz Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
There's 2 picks, I should add.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Fights loose. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff running left, Brooks. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now they'll change things up. Flushed out right. Got a man. That's Liggett. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the
Good answer, guys. Good
decision
answer.
to go for it
Good
pays off with 6 points. Done good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking
Run
on
that
that
line
carry.
like
Wanted to
each.
follow that big tackle through the hole.
Run
Ended
that
up
line
only
like
getting
each.
4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Run out of line like Kitchen.
2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down.
Hey, alert 33.
To throw, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down and 8.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yaya Diaby buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now 3rd down and very long. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Run.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. There he goes left side. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon.
Getting tackled right now.
Success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's on?
Here's Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. This time he's able to take it down to the 42.
118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Right back to him on 1st down.
There we go.
41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8.
What's up?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The 20. And he is finally going to be brought down, but before he gets it to the Panthers' 10-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hurry, hurry! Shot!
Now a handoff looking right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Should have took
the
that 3.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Stand up,
officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Mayfield. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dayo Odangbo. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Oh,
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. Back to throw here. Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with what, man. You let a D lineman catch
interception. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
King! What's that?
Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Stop it.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at the
Madness saved you. It ain't nothing you did. It ain't nothing you done did. It's mad.
This week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this rough.
And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 166 yards rushing for him now as he's been tremendous all day long.
Killed him.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Back to throw. Touchdown! Xavier Legette. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a bit closer. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That's not fair.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well,
So they had an incomplete pass. There they go out of bounds on the run. Virtually no time off the clock for the first 2 downs.
And there's no way that's part of what they practiced in OTAs, mini camp, preseason camp, all the way through the season. You go through these scenarios and you work on them, and you have periods in practice that you say, okay, this is what the scenario is, this is what we need to get done. You've got to take time off the clock. That's what you've practiced, that's what you've worked on. They didn't get it done.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
And I was 4th down.
Turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
They tried to give it to him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Play action now. Here's Mayfield going deep here for Watkins. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Quez Watkins, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a
Take
2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline.
right there.
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. It was DJ Johnson on the tackle. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Amazing.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Mayfield down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. That'll fall incomplete. Well, 4th quarter, the 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. Coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up.